folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. The pocket breaking down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. What a grab by the junior.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment left inside. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Boley. Moves out of the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out and keep him to a short gain.
zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. And is intercepted. The 50. Now the 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. A crucial pick six.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the... That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Nice grab. It's Odom. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Baker. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Quarterback still with the football. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Wolverines. They connect for six. That's no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's Odom. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Kentucky! Great connection there for 6 points. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Might have to try the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A quick throw out left, complete. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll run it with the draw play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run this one in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but not before. A huge return. Almost took it to the house. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Caught quickly. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Looking for his back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense is still clicking.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Odom. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Baker. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. To the air, it's Baker. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Defense is coming after him. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Back to pass. It's Baker. Looking for a deep completion. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Marsh.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. To throw, it's Baker. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kentucky, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks right, lets it fly. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Near the goal line. He'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. On a drive that just won't end, it's third down and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Odom. Ooh, solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. It's up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The senior with an outstanding grab there. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
It's a deep shot to the right, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I can't believe this guy came down with this catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kentucky 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Leaning on the run game here late. Makes an open space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. QB keeper all the way. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
With the catch, it's Haynes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they come roaring back now.
Number 17.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
And they tack on the extra point.
Michigan 31. Kentucky.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
18. Set to kick this one away.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.